Rebecca, welcome to the Game Awards. You've been up here before. Warframe. Tell us, what's the latest on Warframe?
You know, we've been making this game for 7 years, and each year we update it with the Space Ninja flair, but we think it's time to go Space Pirate, and this whole EMPYREAN thing is what our community wants to know about.
Yes, I know. You guys have teased that. What can you tell us about it? When's it going to come out?
Well, we were thinking on PC we would launch it right now.
Hey, what's up, my assorted fruit muffins, including but not limited to apple crisp, banana nut, and blueberry. This is Rob from The Gay Guy Plays, and today on The Daily Grind, as you can probably tell by the title of the video and the little clip leading up before it, EMPYREAN is now live on PC. You can even see it right here. Now, I accidentally jumped on stream a little bit early, forgetting that I had to go ahead and record all of the patch notes and stuff, but while I was on there and downloading everything, they all stated, hey, why don't you go ahead and just show us all the shit that DE sent you first? So I was like, listen, by popular demand, let's go ahead and do that real quick, and then we'll jump into the patch notes in a separate video. Also, Rob needs to get some food before he does that. Now, if I'm gonna be honest with you, this is my second time around with this, mainly because of the fact that I recorded with no audio earlier, but it's okay because now we are nice and prepped. As you can see, EMPYREAN is here, and they went ahead and sent me the EMPYREAN Grand Bundle. There's also the Operator Zato Collection, the Excalibur Zato Collection, as you can see on my body right now. We also have the Sungim Railjack skin, which we'll be able to see in the actual game. I'm so excited. And the Calibero Railjack skin. So, without ado, let's go ahead and swagger on over to the arsenal and take a closer look at the Excalibur Deluxe skin, which is finally here. Take a look at this man. Oh, he is so thickums. I feel like all of the deluxe skins is now, let's just make Warframes extra thick. And to be completely honest with you, some people are saying they didn't like this. However, I'm getting serious Monster Hunter World vibes, and I'm kind of really digging it because I haven't been able to play in a while. If we take a look at all of these textures, they are freaking gorgeous. Also, note real quick, there are actually separate animations for the deluxe skin. So there is a noble animation and there is also an agile animation. Yes, he does pull out a pipe and smoke it. Now, in addition with this bundle, you'll actually go ahead and get a skin for the Nikana Prime. Well, the Nikanas in general, not just specifically the Prime. But as you can see right here, it's got some great texture on it. I love the little ribbon work that we've got going on. And then the additional accessory, of course, is this little, what is it called? A Sugatra. So you can go ahead and take a look at that as well. In fact, if he'll do his animation, I don't know. I don't know if we got, there you go, right on cue. Take a look at the sword. There's actually like patterning of energy on the sword as well. So I am super duper hyped for that. I think he looks absolutely fantastic. Now, in addition to that, there are some accessories that go in with the operator that are of the same theme. But before we move on to that, we're going to take a look at the Sigma, what is it called? The Sigma 6? I keep calling it Sigma Series accessories set. So as you can see right here, we've got a new armor set as well as a Sayandana. So first and foremost, take a look at that cape. In all honesty, while it is thick and it does drag and it does clip, I still kind of like it. I like the way that it's shaped. It's very classic and clean. It's a little thick and floppy like a tongue, but I think the only thing I really take issue with is its connection point. I don't know if that's right. It looks very cascadey, but you know what? It hangs well. I think the thing that I like the most about this is the armor set. So if you take a look at the shoulder piece, I think it's really, really nice. The chest piece is like a little badge offset, which I like too. Nothing too out of control and in your face. Also, the armor pieces on the calves, I think it just looks nice and classy and not too overdone. So all in all, a great fit for your Excalibur Prime. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the Kavat skin that comes along with this as well. So as you can see right here, I kind of love it, but I kind of don't love it. Like, I feel like the only thing that should be giving my Kavat wings is Red Bull, and that's not appropriate for animals to drink. I'm just putting that out there in the universe. But I do love this kind of like cage in the up front area. I think I'm gonna call this a win. I like the way that it kind of frames the legs too. It's pretty sick all in all. Now, Along with that, there is also a Sugatra and a pistol skin. So let's take a look at the pistol skin right now. Look at it. They came out with some good-ass pistol skins. Like, it's juicy. It's just juicy as all hell. That is going to look absolutely sick, tearing through enemies. Now, in order to look at the Sugatra, we got to pull up a new weapon. But, you know, we're trying to do this in order of shit. And the weapon is called the Pennant. There you go. So, the Sugatra, real quick, is right here at this very, very end. I'm going to be really sad if there is no, like, jet propulsion that comes out of it, because it looks very, like, jet propulsion-y. But that about does it for the cosmetics part of this bundle. Let's take a look at the actual weaponry, starting with the pennant, because yes, it is a two-handed Nakana. Everybody has been wanting it, and now it's finally here. This one is really, really interesting too. The steel flag of old war railjack crews, the pennant was invaluable in repelling borders. With each heavy attack kill, the pennant speed attack increases. So as you can see right here, the attack speed is pretty low, so it's nice to have that feature there. And as you can see, the heavy attack stats are really pushing you to swing this one hard. So very, very excited. It's got a nice chunky critical chance and critical multiplier, 32% and 2.4 times respectively, and it's got kind of like a low status chance. It's mainly puncture, even though I feel like it looks like it would fit more in like the slash realms, right? It looks very slashy. Is it just me? It looks very slashy. Well, regardless, it looks absolutely gorgeous. Super duper pretty. I love that energy effect that's kind of coming through the middle. But no, it does not stop there, because we also have the Queller. All right. Now, as you can see right here, this is another one of the Railjack Sigma weapons. The Queller was standard issue to the Dax Railjack crews of the old war, dating back to the earliest pre-Sigma craft. A rapid-fire assault rifle with a hefty magazine size. Love it. The Queller is an all-around workhorse, also capable of large, short-range cryo blasts. So as you can see, its accuracy is really, really high at 33.3. Its critical chance is only at 12%. But you can see that it's very, very heavily status based, sitting at 38%. Now, unfortunately, it is not slash based. It is focused on puncher, but slash isn't that. It's kind of far behind. I was gonna say it's not that far behind, but it's kind of far behind. Also, note that it's got cold baked into its base IPS. So for those of you guys who like to do a little condition overload magic, you can kind of play around with that. It would be a great weapon to kind of go in on. But as you can see, it does have a charge mechanic, which I'm assuming is going to be attached to your secondary fire, and it's got a 40% critical chance and a 2.2 times critical multiplier. So definitely keep in mind, it kind of swaps stats. Earlier it's like critical, or it's status heavy, now it's going to be critical heavy. But its status does drop to 10%. It's also got impact and cold, so it doesn't have the full range of IPS on it. And note that the fall off is 9 to 18 meters, so be very aware of that. Regardless, looks to be an incredibly interesting weapon. Now, for those of you guys who are wondering exactly where to get these weapons, let's go ahead and take a look at it in the, what is this called? The market, real quick. So as you can see right here, both of these are going to be found on invading Grineer galleons during Railjack missions, and I'm pretty sure the pennant is going to be the same as well. Invading Grineer galleons during Railjack missions. So both of those, you'll be able to find the blueprints off of that. The one thing that I forgot to show off, though, that is a part of the cosmetics bundle is the Parazon skin. We have a Sigma Series Parazon skin, just in case you guys want to go ahead and add that to your collection. He looks so badass. Oh, juicy. All right, now moving along from that, let's go ahead and take a look at the operator customizations, because we do have a new head piece, the accessories set just for the face. That's what's going on. I don't know the words for it, but as you can see right here, it does match with the, what is it called? The theme of Excalibur Deluxe. So as you can see, we have the Zato earpieces, which is the kind of like thing that comes out the back from behind the ears. We have the Zato facial accessory, which is the chin and like the two little studs on each side of his mouth. And then we have the Zato Oculus, which is kind of like this mask slash horn thing that goes in over his face. So I think all in all, that is really, really interesting. And if you know, want to customize your operator to look a little more like Monster Hunter Worldly, not bad at all. So we're going to go ahead and close this out real quick. I did want to point out a couple other things that were in the markets. Because this is, I'm going to be real with you. Like, listen, I love DE, but, you know, I'm going to call them out where I can call them out, because sometimes you need to do that. We also have a couple things that I think look a little suspect, like the Latvian Avionics bundle. So they have these Avionics here, as well as some resources that kind of go along with it. You can directly exchange platinum for credits. Don't do that. Like, don't. Wait, what? By purchasing this item, you can directly exchange 25 platinum for... What? I'm gonna say no. And there's a couple different houses, because on stream I equated them to the different Harry Potter houses. I was gonna call them the Hufflepuff houses, because really Hufflepuff is the only thing that matters. And then this is some resources that you can pick up for your ship as well. Not super duper fond of it, but you know, it's there and it exists. There's also your railjack thing here. I don't want to get into any of the story part missions, so I'm going to be avoiding all of that until I can go ahead and read you guys the patch notes and get you guys more of the information. There is a lot of railjack info that are in those patch notes that I will be reading for you guys very, very soon. But let me go ahead and take a quick trip to the dry dock so that you can see. Look at my ship! Okay. So, as you can see right here, this is going to be the Sungum Railjack skin. Unfortunately, I can't, like, really rotate, but, oh, well, I guess you can kind of rotate a little bit. You can kind of, just a little bit, right? So you can kind of see around it a little more. But let's go ahead and take a look at this one. This is going to be the Calibero Railjack skin. So let's do a little rotation off of that just in case you want to take a look at it. And then you know what? I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to jump back into the market so that you can see it a tad bit better, because I don't feel like this is necessarily giving you the greatest visual experience. Apparently I need to double click. There you go. So we can go ahead and take a closer look at it in the actual, we can take a look at it in the actual market itself to give you a better view of them. I'm going to be sticking with that like pointier skin because I think it's going to be, much more fun to customize. Hell, we gonna have some Railjack Dressed to Kill, apparently. So, take a look at them real quick. This is my baby. This is what we gonna go with for now. And that is the Sungum. And then we also have the Calibero. So that's the other Railjack skin. I love that wispy effect that they got going on. Regardless, that's gonna do it for me for now. I have so much more to do, and I am planning on streaming later this evening. I'm gonna go grab some food, and then maybe we're gonna make, you know, me reading you, what do you call this, hotfix patch notes, a mukbang. Probably not. I like to eat by myself. Regardless, let me know how you feel down in the comments below. What is the coolest cosmetic you've seen so far? Are you super duper fond of the Excalibur Deluxe skin? Which of the two Railjack skins do you prefer better? Or do you like the classic one? Toss all of your feelings down in the comments below. And most importantly, let me know what kind of fruit muffin you prefer to be. And that about does it for me for now. And as always, love somebody, hurt nobody, and come watch me on twitch.tv/agayGuyPlays. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.